Today, everybody, we are already out and about because we're over at Toys R Us to look for the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Funko Pops. I've seen some places have started to get them in, and if they don't have them, we'll just get some other stuff as well. So anyways, let's go inside and fingers crossed they have something. Alrighty, I've made it to the section and it looks like, oh no, I'm not seeing any turtles. Like, does Whiplash count? He's kind of turtly. No, he doesn't. But anyways, taking a look around at what else they've got. We've got some of the Blacklight figures down there, Loki, Infinity Warps, Christine Palmer, some of the Slam magazine covers, Bella Porch, and I'm trying to see if there's just like anything new in general, and honestly I'm not seeing much. Like Yellowstone is new, but that's about it. Oh, and I guess the new Indiana Jones movie is out, so they do have like Teddy as well as Sala, and then they have Dr. Jurgen, I believe is how you pronounce it, but either way, they've got a pretty good selection of them, as well as Indiana Jones and Arnold Tot down here. And then taking a look a little farther down, we've got a bunch of the Dragon Ball characters. We've also got Jeffrey the Giraffe, and I saw that there is a new one coming soon of him at Macy's. It's him with the globe, I believe, for Earth Day or something like that. And then a little more, what else do we have? Oh, we've got Dolly Parton over here, which is actually a figure I need for something coming soon. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to get her today. Oh, and you know what, right behind me, I feel like they're taunting me at this point because they've got a bunch of the turtles, and none of them are Pops? Come on. Oh, and now, come on, I was going over to this Pop section, then they've got the turtles over here, and then wait a second, what's on this sign? I just saw it. Oh, why aren't the Pops here? Oh, but you know what, the van looks so nice, but you know what, no, I can't get this. They have the Funko Pop one coming out. Why bother? Okay, so I ended up getting more than I thought, because there was a couple Funko Pops behind the counter, probably because they were a little more exclusive and new. They didn't want to have them out and wreck the boxes, and I'll show you those when we get back to the office, because there's some pretty cool ones. Now, we're out of Toys R Us, and since it's nearby, we might as well also go to GameStop to see what's new. All right, so I made it to the section, and right away I am seeing some new stuff. Like over here, they've got Erykah Badu as well as Cher and Bon Scott. These are brand new Rox characters. Then above that, they do have Gloomy Bear, but I believe I pre-ordered this one, so I'm gonna have to wait on it. And the thing is, it wasn't at this location, so we'll probably be able to pick it up sometime this week. And fingers crossed, if I wait, I do get that chase, it would be great. And then looking around a little bit more, we've got like Young Bob Belcher. We also have Twice, some 10-inch ones up there. Oh, and Leonardo. Okay, this one I might have to grab. Did not expect to see the 10-inch. Ooh, it could be good. And you know what, speaking of turtles, I am not seeing any other ones here. I thought they might have something, but it looks like it's just that 10-inch, which now I'm thinking about it, I'm definitely gonna be grabbing. Oh, but you know what, even though it isn't turtles, they do have this one over here, the brand new Pumpkin King for the 30th anniversary, which is also the 30th anniversary of, oh, what is it, Jurassic Park. And I don't think they have any Jurassic Park ones here. No, I'm not seeing them. But I will say though, it is pretty cool to see this one in person today. Oh, and then I just noticed here, guys, they have the Biddy Pop collection of the turtles. They have all 4 of them, which is really cool to see here. Okay, everybody, so it is now later in the day, and I've got a couple bags that look pretty much just like this. And I guess we'll start with what I got over at Toys R Us, because there wasn't much, but what I did get was pretty interesting. Starting with this right here, was a figure they had behind the counter, probably because it's newer. It's the Star Wars Celebration. I keep thinking it's ECCC because of the green sticker. But anyways, it's the newest Jar Jar figure, and why I really wanted it is because it's going to be going into my brand new Every Meme Funko Pop video. I've slowly been working on getting more of them for that, and I think I just about have enough to make a good one, so stay tuned for that. Then the other figure that I ended up getting over at Toys R Us was this one here, another one behind the counter. Actually, these were the only 2 behind the counter they had, and it is the Funko Shop exclusive Facet Spider-Man, which is kind of cool that I was able to get it because when I picked this one up, the Funko Shop hadn't even released it yet. And actually, this exact same thing happened with the Darth Vader. I thought I had already purchased it off the website, but then it was actually coming out like a day or 2 after I had found it. And really quickly, I do want to take a look at this one out of the box to see what it looks like, and this, honestly, might be my favorite Facet figure they've made so far, just because, I don't know, I'm really liking how this thing looks. And then, everybody, the third figure that I picked up while I was there, I believe you guys would have seen. It was Dolly Parton, and like I mentioned earlier, this is something that I am saving for another thing coming soon. And I guess I can give you guys a bit of a hint. I'm going to be traveling somewhere with this figure. I think that's good enough. And anyways, I am really pumped about it. And I also noticed on the back here, it says, if you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Then it's got a picture of Dolly Parton. Pretty funny. All right, now looking through the bag here, I'm pretty sure that is everything that I picked up over at Toys R Us. And the rest of it is all coming from GameStop. And so the one that I ended up grabbing from the first GameStop was this here. It was the giant Leonardo. I was seriously so pumped that I was able to find this. And if you guys want to take a look, here he is a little bit closer up. And now I will, for the most part, be trying to get this entire set. And if you guys want to take a look on the back, it has all of them here, at least all of the normal characters, you know, the ones that aren't exclusive on the back. And I gotta say, they are looking really great. I'm now just debating on if I want to find the normal common figures or do I want to go for the 4-pack that's glow-in-the-dark exclusive to Amazon. Glow-in-the-dark is probably the way to go, but for right now, I don't have either of them. Oh, and actually, now that I think about it, I said the first GameStop a second ago, but I didn't tell you guys. I actually went to another GameStop. Roll the clip. And now here is what the section is looking like. And they let me know they expanded it. Actually, this here wasn't there last time. And I'm also noticing up here we've got like Captain Hook, Mermaid, Peter Pan, and Tinkerbell. And I don't know if you guys saw, they just released, it would be the Soda 6-pack. So these are very similar to those ones. And I'm debating on possibly getting some of them. I just don't know yet. Because they do look pretty cool, but I don't know. Like, do I need them or do we do like a whole hunt on them later? You guys let me know in the comments. Then I'm also noticing Togo way up at the top there. I do need that one. So far, all I have is Kirigiri and Twice. That one could be cool to get. Because I did see how this looks with the ones that have released so far, and it really does look right. Then we've also got another Leonardo over here, and then we've got some Indiana Jones. Hamburglar's really cool, and I also heard that I did have pre-orders, so not everything is back here. And some of the stuff that I heard was like Hannah Montana, as well as not one, but 2 chases. Apparently, I got lucky with my pre-orders. Oh, and actually, now that I'm looking at the Transformers, I heard that Optimus Primal was also behind the counter, and then actually, I believe this Bakugo here is new too. Pretty cool to see. And so I think, guys, that is pretty much everything for back here today. I'm not going to be grabbing anything off the shelf because most of it is pre-orders. And oh, actually, now that I'm looking at it, that right there is another one that I did pre-order. And so the first thing that I got over at the second GameStop was a puzzle. I had a lot of random stuff today. If you guys would like to take a look, it's actually the Blacklight Nightmare Before Christmas one. And if I ever do another puzzle live stream, I'm thinking of doing this one because it'd be really cool to do it with my huge blacklight. It's also one of the newer puzzles that has that crown piece in the corner. And if you guys have never seen that before, take a look. There's actually a piece in the shape of Funko's logo. I really enjoy that. And now everything inside of here is something that I purchased from GameStop. So let's actually get into the rest of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff because I did get this Jack Skellington here as well as the Pumpkin King. You might have seen a little while ago, I actually got the keychain of the Pumpkin King over at Hot Topic, but I had not seen this Jack Skellington anywhere with kind of like brewing station. And so this is one that I am really enjoying. I want to see if there's an official name for it. It says Jack Lab on the bottom. And then when it comes to the Pumpkin King, I've just got to say, like, they are going above and beyond with a lot of these Disney characters by adding these bases to them so that way they can have a little bit more of a dynamic pose. They did it with the villains. They've also done it with the Disney princesses, so it's really cool to see these guys getting the same treatment. And now, who else do we have in here? I mean, you know what, actually, now that I think about it, we'll keep it on Disney theme. I think that's probably a good idea, because I was able to get another Disney 100 pop, and this is one that I was pretty pumped about because I never thought Funko would make it. I was able to get Hannah Montana. It was one of my pre-orders, and actually, now that I think about it, most of the stuff that I have in here now was all a pre-order, so I don't believe you guys have seen any of it. They didn't have it at the back of the store. And I thought this was just such a funny one to pick up, and this is actually the first time we've ever got a Hannah Montana or Miley Cyrus pop, and on the bottom here, no, it doesn't say anything else. It's just the Disney 100 set, and I also saw that they're coming out with a Lizzie McGuire, and I cannot wait for that one either. And now also, this is the first time we've ever got Disney Channel figures as pops, so I'm hoping in the future we get like Phineas and Ferb would be great, as well as Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Like, seriously, I would love that. And if you guys want to take a look at Hannah Montana out of the box a little bit closer up, you can see there she is there with her microphone and glitter necklaces. Oh, also another one that I would really enjoy is Wizards of Waverly Place. Please make those. Oh, right. I was able to get this Spider-Man one here. This is a really great figure, and also the first one in the set that I did not have to spend an arm and a leg on. Oh, and sorry, I meant the first one in the set. I've never spent an arm and a leg on any of them. The other one that I got, though, was the Lizard, so I've got the first 2 now. What I meant about the arm and a leg is that there was a comic book store I went to, and I was thinking of picking it up, but they had it for $70, so I'm glad I waited because I got this one for like $45. Not bad. And now I also can't wait till this set is complete, and I believe a few of them are still releasing, so I'm just a little bit behind because Canada gets them like slightly later than the States, but if you guys want to take a look on the back, I'm sure you can guess who these are. I also do want to do a video in the future where I do a bunch of the Build-A-Scene figures. I think it'd be fun to kind of go through it by talking about the first one that they did, all the way up to some of the craziest ones like this set here. So if that's something you guys are interested in the future once I finish off this set, please let me know because I'd love to do it. Oh, and you know what? Speaking of Spider-Man, they had one of these behind the counter, so I did end up grabbing it. It is the Miles Morales soda. We'll crack it open at the end. But now, everybody, we are getting into some of the crazy stuff that I picked up. Like, I was able to get this one here, the Optimus Primal, my favorite Fortnite character. It is one that is in Fortnite, so I'm not technically lying, but yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a little bit, and I was glad that I was finally able to get it. Now, the only one I'm missing from the back is Optimus Prime, then I have the whole set. All right, now what else do we have in here? Oh, yes, I can show you guys this next, the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach figure of Moon. And now looking on the backside here, I believe I have 2 or 3 of these. I definitely have Glamrock Freddy and Montgomery Gator, and now I've got Moon. I'm just missing a few other ones. And I'm hoping soon I am able to get Sun, because I would love to have both of these next to each other in the collection. Now, everybody, the last 3 things that I have here are chases. Well, actually, 2 of them are chases. One of them is like I bought the common because I wanted to get both for the collection. And so I guess we'll start with that one, which is still a really cool figure. It is the translucent Gloomy Bear. Definitely a neat pop, and I love how it looks clear, especially with the muzzle on the front, and then that special edition sticker is just so shiny. I mean, come on, take a look at that. We also got this one here, the Chase Gloomy Bear, which is also somewhat translucent, or at least it looks kind of translucent. So let me take this one out of the box really quickly to see if it is, because it's black. It's a little hard to tell in the box. Yeah, it is. It is. If you take a look, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but you can definitely slightly see through it. And I don't know, guys. I just thought these figures were so cool, and this one is actually really heavy. Like, it probably doesn't need the base it came with. But it is always nice when they throw it in, because honestly, you never know when it's going to be too top heavy. So Funko, thank you for that. And then, everybody, the last figure I got before we open up the soda is the other chase that I was talking about. It's actually one from Jujutsu Kaisen, and take a look at this. Him pulling his mask down, showing his mouth. And now, if I'm going to be honest, this is one for my brother, so I'm going to have trouble with the name here. Toga Inumaki, I believe is how you pronounce it. I apologize. And now, this is actually the first one that I've got from the newer wave, and there is one that I do want for my collection, that if I find it, I'll probably have to get a second one for my brother if he wants it too. And I think you guys know from looking on the back here, it's Panda. I always see figures of him whenever I go to Comic-Cons and stuff like that, so I thought it'd be fun to have in the collection. I just haven't seen him yet, and I know that there is a flocked version coming, so I'll probably go for that one. And so anyway, some really, really cool stuff to find over at GameStop, and that's why it pays to pre-order. And by the way, I am not sponsored by GameStop. I just really enjoy the store. And now, everybody, it is time to crack open the soda, and I really am hoping with the chase luck we've had so far today, we can get another one. And so here we go. And the chase version, for anybody wondering, is Miles Morales with headphones, and he feels a little wider than usual, maybe. So let's see if I did end up getting that. We did! We got it! Wow, take a look at that. The GameStop really was full of chases today. Also, a little fun fact for you, this was the only one they got in, so I'm so glad that I was able to get it. Come on, that's great. And for anybody wondering, if you guys want to take a look at what this one is, oh, right, it's not limited to anything. It's one of the, anyways, this one here is Miles Morales with headphones. It's a pretty cool one. I always forget the bigger waves don't actually have chases. And anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy today's video, because it was a lot of fun. And so I guess that was pretty much everything for today, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.